Hello! The item for today's Delight and Wonder is this Buescher Aristocrat custom-built trumpet from around 1937. And it has some interesting features that we'll go over. Probably the most interesting feature is the main tuning slide here, which you're not going to be able to see the bit that's interesting, so if I turn it around you will hopefully see it. So we've got the standard lyre holder here, but we've got this little ring here. And the reason why we have that little ring is because the tuning slide is in two parts. We've got the adjustable tuning slide here, which you can take out to, adjust your tuning on the go. However, this part of the tuning slide here also comes out, and it is stopped by that ring. So this ring is sort of like a captive piece that prevents this tuning slide coming off. And from what I've been able to ascertain, it's so that this instrument could play in the key of A with this tuning slide out, or if you have the tuning slide in, could play in the key of B flat. And then you just do your main tuning with this part here, which does come out as I demonstrated before. Now the slides don't slide very freely, as I've just demonstrated. The third valve is in a similar case. You have to sort of grasp it with both hands to be able to make that slide. But in contrast to the sliding capabilities of the tuning slides, the valves themselves are incredibly light. I've never felt valves that are as bouncy, well, as responsive as this, whilst being very light to the touch. And it feels a little bit strange. I think though that's probably because the springs have weakened over the years, because this instrument is now 1937, 80 years old. Other features of this instrument include a little trademark symbol down in the bottom of the second valve. Is a triangle with a bell in the middle of it, the word True Tone superimposed over top of it, and the word trademark registered just under that. This trumpet, when you play it, is incredibly bright. It has a very sharp, piercing sound. It's not mellow at all, and I've tried this with a number of mouthpieces. I'm using a Vincent Bach 3C mouthpiece for this particular demonstration. Unfortunately, I don't have a genuine Buescher mouthpiece from the time period to play this with, but regardless of what mouthpiece in my own collection that I use, this is a very bright and piercing trumpet to play, and I hope that comes across on the recordings that you would have heard before this video and will hear afterwards, if you choose to listen to the whole thing. So it's sort of a trumpet that would suit perhaps people in a lead trumpet environment where you want something that's going to cut through everything. But if you want to play sort of something a little bit mellow, it's really not built for that particular sort of use. The Buescher company itself was formed in the late 1890s and continued making all manners of band instruments until 1963, where they were bought by the Selmer company. The Buescher name itself was retained by Selmer and officially retired in 1983. The Buescher company, like many companies that existed in the few decades before and after the 1900s, had some very peculiar instrument designs, particularly with their trumpet and cornet ranges. They had a number of, Buescher themselves had a number of patents for some very fantastic looking cornets, including their Epoch model cornets, a picture of which is up in this corner. So that Epoch cornet had three valves of different lengths. It had tubing going all over the place, and the idea behind that particular valve system was to eliminate all sharp bends, so air wasn't forced to go around any tight curves. Right, so you heard me play a little piece, a little extract at the start of this video. I'm going to do a similar thing again, but with a different extract of music to retain interest. But I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching.